All right, so I'm doing live on my YouTube channel. So let's see how this works, right, on my computer. For you guys who have followed me on TikTok, I can't do lives until June 20th because TikTok is being a butt. But that's okay. We're doing our love readings right now. I was currently doing Leo. So instead of doing Aries through Leo, we're going to be kind of doing, I'm sorry, Aries to Pisces. We're going to be kind of starting off a little bit weird, but we're going to get it done. Um, if you guys are interested in having a free card reading, please let me know in the comments below. All right. Well, technically, it's over this way. They in these lives they fucking flip everything. Like what's right is left and what's left is right. So yeah, that's always fucking fun. Anywho, let's get this party started, right? So Leo, we're talking about your love life. Again, I want you guys to think about these general readings as if I was a fisherman, okay? If I was a fisherwoman and I went out in the middle of a lake, and this is a big ass fucking lake, right? It's huge. And I swing my fishing net, right? And I toss that motherfucker. And it lands a great deal into the lake. I don't catch all the fishes, I catch some of them. So the fishes I do catch could be the people who are meant to have this message. It may not be 100%, but it could be a few or like 40 or 100 or whatever percentage it could be. It could be a message for you is what I'm trying to say, okay? Before we get started in the card readings, you guys already know we have to do the introductions. For you guys who do not know me, hello, my name is Nyx Marikuma. I'm the owner of Marikuma Healing, where we do card readings with playing cards, okay? I read palms, your personality through your hands, and I offer counseling and advice. Healings. I have PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, and Airtel. Now, that being said, we also have TED Talks, which is Dark Minds and Butterflies. I have it on my playlist. Okay, for my YouTube channel, you guys have playlists available where you can get my Dark Minds and Butterflies or Varar. Varar is about emotions and how to handle situations in a lot better way. Dark Minds and Butterflies for any and all situations, any and all topics, life related, philosophies, ideas, and much more. I am the creator and host of both of them. They are my creations. I'm proud of it. On top of the fact of doing card readings, we also have a playlist for that. I do generals, money, any and all kind of readings I do with my cards. We also have the year for 2026 available still. We have Aries through Pisces and Fire, Earth, Air, and Water group readings for the 2026 year, which is this year. Have at it. You guys may like the information to see because it keeps you ahead of time. We talk about January through December, obstacles, opportunities, and any and all things you may be wondering what this year brings. I tackled it in the reading. Now, without further ado, let's get this party started. So, Leo, we talked about you. You guys are bringing in your relationship resentment and a turning point. This is because of competition and feeling like you're competing to have support, have peace of mind, have emotions and empathy being understood. And you want at the end of the day to have something dependable and practical, right? And your partner's like, man, I'm fucking tired. Mentally, I'm exhausted with mental health and moving forward. So letting go of things that are holding them back. Okay. All right. This is all because they're trying to go after new opportunities, get things to fall in place, and have the encouragement that they need. They're coming up with new ideas to get encouragement, have things fall into place, and be able to work with other people. Okay. Now, you guys started this relationship with untruthfulness, untrustworthiness, and theft. Most chances are that you guys got out of a really shitty relationship before you guys came in with each other. And you guys went in with the relationship. Like, I'm going to be in this relationship, but I don't want to deal with bullshit, right? I'm not going to deal with it. I'm watching you, and we're going to see where this goes. Which I think personally is a really weird way to start a relationship because wouldn't you want, you know what I mean? Like, I'll say it this way. Wouldn't you rather have somebody you can trust and be able to not have any types of like trust issues and problems, right? You just actually just here jumped on the bandwagon. I'm ready for a relationship, and you may not have been entirely ready. Both of y'all may not have been entirely ready to be with each other, but y'all made it work. You know what I mean? Y'all made it work, but it was some rough beginnings for you guys. Now, we are going to be tackling why you guys together are bringing strong belief, defense, and conviction. Okay. We're bringing this energy on because of spiritual growth and satisfaction. So, this is all about, let me say it this way, spiritual growth is shadow work. Okay. I'm embracing my goodness and my bad. I'm making sure that all my insecurities I'm working on, I'm understanding where it's coming from, and I am not going to go over there and let it control me anymore. I'm going to love my goodness and my bad. I'm going to balance myself and heal, and I'm going to be able to be the best that I can be. Super groovy, super cool. At the end of the day, okay, you have to be open and I know damn well you're not trying to get into my goddamn room. I know I sound a little bit weird, but like bees and wasps and hornets try their damnedest to get in my room and make me die because I'm allergic to them, like extremely allergic to them. And for whatever reason, they never stop trying to sting me. So that's where the cursing's coming from. Anyway, that's not important. We're not here to talk about what I'm allergic to and what's going on in my personal life. We're here about the cards. So, yeah, being open and honest with yourself on what could be getting in your way may help you guys a lot in the relationship. Also, being able to take charge of your life. So here's the thing. In order for y'all to live your life, y'all gotta be open and honest on things that are slowing you down, getting in your way, and holding you back. Be able to love and accept one another and be mindful and grateful, okay? With mindfulness and gratefulness, y'all can go a long way with it. Right. So let's get into why we're having miscommunication, misunderstanding for the future of this relationship. Like, what's going on, bro? What's up? What's up, Buttercup? Okay. Sorry. Let me just. Endurance, diligence, and strength is why we're having miscommunication and misunderstanding. This is just a cute way of saying time, energy, and effort because when we're being endurance, right? When we're going over there and we're doing something, we're persisting, we're going through. Diligence, we're being very precise, okay? Very detailed about how we're getting it done. And strength can be strength in mind, strength in body, strength in soul, things of that nature, okay? I'm sorry, guys. I thought it was something, but I guess. Um, anyways, right? With strength, it comes strength in mind, body, heart, and soul. So, how do we get into mental strength? Mental strength is thinking things through and being logical about it. Okay. Being emotionally strong does not mean that I don't feel anything. It means I ask myself, is this a time, like, how do I react? Right? I think before I react. Just because I'm upset and angry doesn't mean that I explode. Okay. I have control of my emotions. And I ask myself, is this the time to go over there and do all this or what? Right? Okay. If it is the time, then you think about it and you express yourself in a calm and controlled way. Now, having physical strength is just more than just being healthy. It's knowing how to work your body without killing yourself at the end of the day. Okay? Sorry, guys. Sorry guys, I'm really sorry. This thing is gonna be a bit weird. Okay, I have to talk to this person in a second. No, I have to do it now. Oh, this live is gonna be so fucking weird. Okay, I'm back. I have all my attention towards you guys. So Leo, we're gonna be talking about um endurance, diligence, and strength, right? We talked about strength and body, being able to work our body and be able to not strain ourselves and just be wise with it. Okay. Yes, healthiness is clearly important, but you also have to know how strong you are, what you can do and what you can't do. Like, for example, you may be healthy, but you can't just go over there and pick up a whole house, right? I don't care how healthy some of you guys are. We can't do that, right? Okay. Do what we can, work our body in a wise way, and be strong where it counts. Now, spiritual strength. There are going to be people, situations, and things that are going to fucking test you. They are going to test you, okay? And they're going to act like they didn't do anything wrong. Like, oh, it's not my problem. I didn't do this, da da da. You're overreacting. If somebody is supposed to make you feel small for them to feel tall, they're not worth your time at all. If it is something draining you spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically, again, spiritual strength is like, nah, I'm not indulging in it. I'm going to indulge in things that bring me strength, bring me peace, and bring me clarity. When life gets hard, we get hard, okay? We take our time, we take a deep breath, we take it easy, and we keep on going. Sometimes, in order to get the blessings, you're going to have to go through some stuff. And those things can be very hard and difficult to deal with, okay? So, with time, energy, and effort, I would say that you guys need to put time, energy, and effort in your communication, especially if you want this relationship to work. So, what's going to help with that? Taking charge of our life and trying new things with leadership and exploration, which is funny because that's also new ideas. Okay, so here's the thing. I am going to bust people's chops about relationships because, again, I'm talking about Leos who are in a relationship. Not you guys who are single, but you guys in a relationship, whether it may be, okay? If you cannot talk to your partner and y'all cannot communicate, that's a problem. It's a problem because in a relationship, you have to communicate. You have to talk to one another. You have to express yourselves to each other. Okay. We cannot just go over there and do what we want to do and blah, da, 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 da. It doesn't work that way. You can't be with somebody that's controlling and bossy and vindictive. And you can't be with somebody who's bad for your mental and emotional well being. You cannot be with somebody who is going to manipulate you and go over there and do all these things. You know what I mean? Okay. If you can't communicate with each other, and this has been going on for a really long time, and you guys try to talk it out and nip it in the bud and it's not going anywhere, then you may need to just take charge of your own life, try new things, and do your own stuff. If you can talk to each other and work together and stand united, undivided, then work it out. Okay? I'm not saying that you guys should break up. I'm saying break up if the relationship is stressful and it's been like you try to talk to each other, Leo's partner. You guys are trying to fix it and it's not been fixed. It's still the same. It's stressful. It's not going anywhere. You may need to nip it in the bud. Some things look real good on paper, and when it comes into reality, it's not what you thought it would be. Okay? Relationships are tricky and hard, man. They're fucking complex because it takes a lot of work, a lot of patience, a lot of time. And if you're not taking your time and being patient with yourself and being able to work with each other, it's going to come off into some problems, man. It's going to come into some problems. You don't want that kind of problem, you know? Just making sure. Okay. I got people on the side that I'm talking to, and so, yeah. Anywho, that's what I wanted to say. Just to summarize y'all's reading, because I know that is kind of fucking weird on what I'm doing and how I'm going about it, okay? I get it. I do. All right. For Leo, then we're doing Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Saggies, Pisces, Scorpio, and then Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer. Okay. Anywho, just to summarize you guys' reading, okay? Leo and Leo's partner, be able to communicate with each other, okay? You guys, okay, Leo, you may feel like you're competing to be loved or to be accepted and understood, and your partner wants things to fall in place and be financially stable and have the ability to work with people and have teamwork in there, okay? So if y'all can learn how to work with each other, be able to accept one another and have things fall into place, that will be great. Just because you guys had a rough start in the relationship doesn't mean it has to end rough. You guys both want to be able to heal and understand and accept one another, so work towards that. If you guys cannot accept each other, cannot work things out, and cannot communicate, then it may not be a healthy relationship for y'all to be in, okay? Sorry, guys. Okay. So like I was saying, that is y'all's relationship summary for Leos who are in a relationship. I'm putting it down for 19 minutes, 20 seconds, and then we're going to continue with Virgos, okay? Okay. Actually, it's going to be a weird ass one. I will come back to it in just a second. I will probably be doing the lives later on today. All right. So sorry about that, Virgo. We will continue with the love readings, the single readings, and soulmate readings later on today and through this week. As always, slay today, be happy and be gay. Bye, guys.